Hello, welcome. I'm Dr. Karen Nunez, and this is ACC 242, Accounting Principles Part 2. This is our welcome video. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and we're going to start with the Moodle homepage for our course. So you should be seeing the Moodle page. I've got my contact information listed here. So again, I'm Dr. Nunez, and my office on campus is in Tupper Hall, 002. That's on the lower level. My office hours, I have hours both on campus and virtual hours when I will be available. My on-campus hours, I will be in my office on campus in Tupper 002 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and of course by appointment. And then I also have virtual office hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays, I will be in my Zoom room from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Thursdays, I will be in my Zoom room from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then also, I can be available by appointment on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. If you need to meet with me on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m., please contact me beforehand to schedule that. I will also be available at other times. If these times are not convenient for you, just let me know, and we'll try to find a mutually agreeable, mutually convenient time for us to get together. Now, I certainly hope that you'll use the time that I've set aside for help with your homework. So if you're having difficulty with an assignment, please don't hesitate to stop in. These times that I'm available, especially virtually from 8 to 9 on Wednesdays and from 9 to 10 on Thursdays, those are open times. You can drop in at any time. You do not need to stay the entire time. Just drop in any time on Wednesday from 8 to 9 or any time from Thursday or from 9 to 10. And again, if you need to meet with me from 7 to 8 on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you need to contact me beforehand. And any other time that you want to meet with me, again, you need to contact me beforehand. And please don't do it at the last minute. Try to reach out to me beforehand, a couple days in advance, so that you can make sure that I am available when you're available. I also have my contact information listed here, my email address, and my phone. My preferred method of communication is email. So if you need to reach me, please reach out to me via email. Voice and text, that's for emergencies only. Again, I prefer email communication. And if you're contacting me regarding an assignment that you're working on, please provide as much detail as you can. First, identify yourself. Tell me who you are. Make sure you communicate to me what course you're in. I'm teaching multiple courses. I need to know who you are, what course you're enrolled in, and then tell me which assignment you're working on and which question, or which exercise you're having difficulty with and which part of that exercise. If you're on exercise 3, chapter 5, part 1, part 2, please let me know specifically what you're working on and show me as much of your work as you can so that I can get a sense for what you're working on, where you're going wrong, and how I can get you back on track. Okay? Now, I also have the course assignment schedule listed here, but I want to come back and talk to this. I'd rather go straight to the syllabus. So down here, you'll see further down on this Moodle page, you'll see that I have provided you with a link to Cengage CNow. That's the platform that we're using for the textbook and most of the assignments. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But let's go straight to the syllabus. So if you click here on this link, it'll take you to the syllabus. I'm not going to click on it. I'm just going to open it up for you and we'll take a look at it. So this is the course syllabus. And this is your section 802. So again, the schedule is listed here for my contact hours. Everything that I just showed you on the Moodle page is listed here on the syllabus as well. And you can download the syllabus so that you have it readily accessible. And I do expect for you to read this, to read the entire thing. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm just going to cover most of the highlights that I want to point out to you in this welcome video. So again, the textbook is the Cengage CNow version that is available on that CNow platform, and you click on that link and it'll take you directly to the textbook. And it is an entirely online class. There are no required meeting sessions. Let's talk about the course schedule. So we're going to cover one chapter each week. And each week there are 3 required assignments. So the 3 assignments that are required, number 1 is the review assignment. Number 2 is the application assignment. And number 3 is the quiz. So each week, 8 weeks, that means you've got 8 review assignments, 8 application assignments, and 8 quizzes. Those are the assignments. Those are the components of your grade. 8 review assignments, 8 application assignments, and 8 quizzes. Each week begins and ends on Sunday, with, of course, the exception of the last week. So the first week ends on next Sunday. The second week ends on the following Sunday. And then the last week, it doesn't end on Sunday. It ends on the last week of the class, and you'll see that on the schedule. So the weekly assignments, every weekly assignment is due on Sunday because each week ends on Sunday. Each weekly assignment is due on Sunday, 11:55 p.m. There's a grace period during which you may submit the week's assignments by Tuesday. So you have a grace period. If for some reason you miss that Sunday due date of 11:55 p.m., you do have until Tuesday at 11:55 p.m. to complete your assignments for the previous week and get them submitted. At 11:55 p.m., that grace period ends and the assignments close, and you will no longer be able to submit them. And after the grace period, late penalties apply. Now, because the assignments close, the only way you're going to have access to them if you miss the grace period is to contact me to make sure that I understand, 1, why you missed that grace period, and 2, to get my permission to extend the assignments for you so that you have access to them. So you need to make sure that you keep me in the loop should you not be able to complete your assignments in a timely manner. So this is the course assignment schedule. And again, this is listed on Moodle, but I wanted to cover it here in the syllabus. So chapter 15 starts the first day of our session, 9:30, and it goes to Sunday, 10:06. So again, the assignments for week one, chapter 15, are due on 10/6, 11:55 p.m. What assignments? Number 1, the review assignment. Number 2, the application assignment. And number 3, the quiz. And again, the grace period, right? Everything is late after the grace period on Tuesday, 10/8 at 11:55 p.m. The next week, week 2, starts on 10/6, Sunday, and it goes to the next Sunday. So chapter 16, again, you have 3 assignments: review assignment, application assignment, and the quiz. Those assignments are due on 10/13 or due by 10/13. You can certainly submit them early. There's no reason why you can't submit your assignments early. You don't have to wait until 10/13. They're due by 10/13, 11:55 p.m., and then you have a grace period until the following Tuesday, 10:15, 11:55 p.m., and so on. So each week looks like that. Week 3 starts on 10/13. You've got till 10/20, and then you've got the due date and the grace period. And then we work all the way down to the last week. Week 8 starts on 11/17, and the session ends on Friday, 11/22. So there's no grace period. In fact, the last week of the session ends early. It's a short week. So you need to get out ahead of that. Make sure you get everything done in week 8 by 11/22, right? Everything ends on 11/22 at 11:55 p.m. And let me suggest to you, do not fall behind. We have a very short session. We only have 8 weeks. You don't want to fall behind, because if you fall behind, it'll be very, very difficult to catch up. And this is not the kind of material that you want to have to play catch up on. It's not difficult material, but it is a lot of material. And you don't want to fall behind when you have a lot of material, because it can quickly become overwhelming. So that's our schedule. Now, the review assignments are in Moodle. The application assignments and the quizzes are both in Cengage See Now, and there are links for those. When I go back to Moodle, I'll show you the links for those. So again, the review assignments are in Moodle. Let me show you an example of one of the review assignments. The first one is chapter 15. And if I could find the right one here. Well, I'm having just a little bit of difficulty finding that chapter 15 review assignment. It is here, but I'm going to have to just bear with me while I open that chapter. I'll just open one of the assignments. Here it is. Here's the Chapter 15 review assignment. So it's not a PDF file. The review assignments I have saved as Word files so that you can easily copy and paste. That's a little bit more difficult on a PDF file. So those are Word files. So for example, this is the Chapter 15 review assignment. There are 6 questions. So you want to submit your answers on another Word file or PDF file. It doesn't matter to me which option you choose. You just need to make sure that you provide complete answers to each question. And most questions will require a minimum of 2 to 3 sentences. Please give me complete sentences, not bullet points, complete sentences. And some questions might require more. Be thorough, right? Complete responses, thorough responses, and answer the questions in your own words. Don't just copy and paste from the textbook. You have 2 attempts for the review assignments. So you submit your review assignment, I'll grade it, provide you with feedback. If you don't get 100%, if you don't get all 100 points, then I will send it back to you and give you the option of resubmitting it. So, and each review assignment looks like this. There are a list of questions, you answer the questions, and then upload your responses to Moodle. So again, you have to upload your responses in Moodle. There's a link for that, and Word and PDF files are the only things accepted. And again, you get 2 attempts for the review assignments. After the first attempt, I will provide you with feedback. The application assignments and the quizzes are in C Now. You have unlimited attempts for the application assignments. You can go at them for as many times as you need to earn all the points. You only have 2 attempts for the quizzes, and the links for both of those are in Moodle. So those are the assignments. Again, 3 assignments each week. Here's the basic grading scale. Each assignment is worth 100 points. So that's a scale. And it's a scale for the course as well. So the review assignments, again, there are 8 of them, each one worth 100 points. That's 800 points. The weight is 25%. It's 25% of your grade. So the weighted points will be 200. The application assignments, there are 8 of them, 1 for each chapter. That's 800 points. The weight is 25%. That's 200 weighted points. The last component is the quizzes. There are 8 of them, 100 points each. That's 800. They're 50% of your grade. That's 400 points. So altogether, you have access to 800 weighted points. And here's the scale. So if you get 720 to 800, that's an A. If you get 640 to 719, that's a B. You get 560 to 639, that's a C. 480 to 559 is a D. Below 479, that's an F. And note, you do have to get at least a passing grade of a C to advance to the next course that's required, ACC 350. I've talked about the due dates. If you miss the end of the grace period, you need to contact me, and then we'll talk about your options. So that's the syllabus. Let's go back to the Moodle page. So this is the link to the syllabus that we just went through. I'll be taking attendance once a week. If you submit at least 1 assignment during the week by Sunday, then you will be marked as present for the week. And again, this is the link for C Now. So I've got all the assignments set up in kind of a module format. So let's take a look first at week 1, September 30 through October 6th. So here's the link to the Cengage platform. And this is the link to the chapter. So again, there are 8 chapters that we're going to be covering. So first chapter is chapter 15. Follow the link. It'll take you down to chapter 15, the introduction. And then I've got the review assignment listed here. So I just showed you the review assignment for chapter 15. So you click here to download that link to download the chapter 15 assignment. And there's a link for each of the 8 review assignments. I've also recorded for you 2 videos for each chapter. So the first video is kind of a lecture video where I provide kind of an overview and an illustration of the concepts and exercises that we're covering in the chapter. So here's the link to the chapter 15 video. These are YouTube videos, and this is the link to the chapter 15 YouTube video, the lecture video. I've also provided you with a link to the slides. So the slides that I'm going through in the lecture videos, there's a link for each one of the slides that I've prepared for each chapter. So for example, if you click on this link, it'll take you to the chapter 15 PowerPoint slides. So the chapter 15 PowerPoint slides. So here we are. So this is an example of the chapter 15 PowerPoint slide. So it's just 15 slides that I've recorded. And again, you're welcome to download these and you can follow along as I cover them in the YouTube video. And in most cases, I illustrate one or two problems in the lecture videos. Next, in addition to a video for each chapter, a lecture video for each chapter, I've also recorded kind of a problem-solving video for each chapter. Because in Cengage, your assignments, right, your application assignment and your quiz, they are based on problems, on exercises. So you need to be able to solve the problems. And it might be helpful to you to see me solve the problems for each chapter. So there's a list of exercises that I've provided. So if you click on this link, it'll take you to the exercises that I solve in the problem solving video. So let's see. Here's the chapter 15 exercises. So these are the exercises that I solve in the problem solving video for chapter 15. And you are welcome to go to the textbook, the e-text, and download these exercises if you want the exercises, if you want copies of the exercises that I solve in the problem solving video. So basic exercise 15.4 and then exercises 1, 4, 11, 13, and 16. And again, there's one of these for each chapter. And then there are two more links in each module, if you will. Here's the link to the chapter 15 application assignment. So this will take you to the application assignment in Cengage See Now. And again, you have an unlimited number of attempts for the application assignments. And I want you to take advantage of them so that you can earn as many points as possible. And then when you're done with the application assignment, you feel like you're comfortable with material, then move on to the quiz. And each quiz, again, you have 2 attempts for each quiz. And you want to make sure that you're comfortable with the material before you move on to the quiz, because again, you only have 2 attempts for each quiz. Now, the exercises that I do in the problem solving video are a lot like the ones that you have to do in the application assignments. That's why it might be helpful for you to kind of walk through some of those assignments that I work through in the problem solving video so that you can understand each step of each exercise so that you can, easily complete the requirements for the application assignments. A big part of accounting is doing the exercises. You got to work through them, and they are all, for the most part, algorithmic exercises, which means they're a lot like the ones I do in the problem solving video, but the numbers are different. And same thing with the, with the quizzes. The concepts are there, but the numbers are different. So, if you get the concept, you should be able to solve any exercise. If you don't get the concept, you're going to struggle with every exercise. So you do want to make sure that you grasp those underlying concepts, before you advance to the application assignment and the quiz. That's why hopefully the problem solving videos will be helpful to you. Download those problems beforehand and kind of work through them as I work through them to make it a little bit easier for you to get through the application assignment and the quiz for each chapter. So let's and each week is set up like that. There's a link to the chapter, and then there's the review assignment, and then you have the lecture video, then you have the problem solving video, and then you've got the application assignment and the quiz. Again, 8 of them for the 8 chapters that we're going to cover. So back up here to the schedule. So again, the schedule is just reproduced for you. It is the same schedule that is on the syllabus, but again, it'd be easy for you to keep track of it if you just want to sign on and see the schedule here on the Moodle page. Again, the starting point and the due date, and again, the list of the required assignments, but they are the same for each week: a review assignment, an application assignment, and the quiz. And again, the due date 10/6, 10/13, and then all the way to the last due date, which is Friday. Again, make a note of that. The last week ends on a Friday, not on a Sunday. Hopefully, this welcome video has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I hope to see you in the office hours. If you have any questions or problems, don't hesitate to reach out, stop in, get the help that you need. And you're also welcome to just email questions to me should you have a question and you don't want to wait for office hours and you don't want to schedule something with me. You just want to shoot a quick email to me. Go ahead, email me. And again, make sure you identify yourself, show as much of your work as you can, and I'll get back to you and provide as much guidance as I can. Good luck. Have a good session. And remember, don't fall behind. Try to stay on top of each week's assignments and get them done in a timely manner. Take care.